classic 80s rock are in heaven thanks to Rock of Ages. This Tony-nominated musical stars American Idol alum Constantine Maroulis and features hits by Warrant, Journey, Styx, and REO Speedwagon. It's playing now at the Orpheum. And we're happy to have Constantine with us this morning for a preview. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
To our fair city. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Man, I tell you what, it's more than just music. You know, you made a name for yourself on Idol, season 4, but this is more than music. It's got a love story in it, too, right?
Yeah, it's a big deal. You know, it's been a great blessing for me. I grew up as an actor, so this, the opportunity to create a role on Broadway and such an awesome show, you know, being able to do the sort of rock star thing and kind of play this cool, kind of vulnerable, shy guy from the Midwest, moves out to the Sunset Strip, meets this great girl, she changes his life, you know, the sort of typical boy meets girl love story.
Yeah.
It's all set on the Sunset Strip in 1987, and of course, yeah, the story's told through those great songs from that era.
It seems like the script is, well, let me see, you play a small-town boy, born and raised in South Detroit, then Stacey Jacks, small-town girl, living in a lonely world. Actually, it's basically just the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing, based on that.
Yeah, it's kind of the metaphor for the whole show. Actually, Stacey Jacks is the rock star.
She's not your love interest?
Yeah, no, Sherry, of course.
Oh, Sherry,
I sing Oh, Sherry to her later on.
It all works perfectly for you. I didn't know until I started doing some research on your background that you did have you had some formal acting training before this.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I mean, but Idol, this role is made for you.
Yeah, you know, that's why it's been hard to sort of let go. You know, I've been doing it in New York for a couple of years, so it's been awesome to get the show out on the road.
You were the original on the opening on Broadway. So
I created the role. I was nominated for Best Actor and whatnot, so that was pretty cool and great for the show. And yeah, I felt it was important to take the show out on the road, hit all these great rock and roll cities, and you know, meet some great people. All new cast. We're playing massive venues. The Orpheum is amazing. If you haven't seen it since it's been renovated, and I just learned that Bob Dylan used to own the Orpheum.
Yeah, he had a piece of it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
good vibe in there for you.
Great vibe in there. Great rock and roll venue, and the show was rocking last night. We had 2,700 people in there. That's the most we've ever played to. It's the biggest house. Even from Broadway, we only played 1,100 people at the Brooks Atkinson. So
still singing all this stuff from the 80s. This isn't an act. Are you a big metal fan from the 80s?
Love my metal.
You do? Okay.
Love my Bon Jovi and all that stuff. You know, I'm an MTV kid. I grew up with all the great videos and the sexy girls. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, our show really embraces that era of innocence and debauchery as well.
A little bit.
Yeah. So the show really begins once you walk into the theater. The whole theater is dressed as if it were 1987 on the Strip. You know, hot waitresses slinging drinks around. The pre-show music is going. It's really a stationary set. It takes place all at the Bourbon Room. You worked on the Strip.
The Rainbow.
You know.
Yeah, indeed. It is indeed the land that time forgot.
Yeah.
Because you walk in there, and I've moved on, and I got my hair cut, and I sold out. But you walk in, and everyone looks like you, Constantine. It's still 1987 in there.
At the Rainbow, it's crazy.
Cool. The Strip is still like that.
All the stars hanging out there.
We got to talk Idol season 4.
Let's do it.
You really changed the game. You and Carrie, because you and Bo Bice were the first rockers.
Sure.
Everyone else were just kind of, I don't want to say karaoke pop singers, but you came in and blew people away doing Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, your hair's grown a little bit since then.
A little bit.
But what talent that season. Carrie Underwood.
Biggest season they ever had, which was so cool. You know, the biggest numbers. Of course, Carrie Underwood is just, you know, a giant star. And it was awesome, man. It was a great opportunity for me and really just an awesome experience. So that was my final night on the show, by the way.
Yeah.
Right there. Thank you for showing that.
Well, no, 6th place. You got your own record label? Is that true? 6th place records?
Yeah, you know, I little label, working on a new record now. I got my own studio in Brooklyn, Sweet Fire Studios, and we're having a great time. You know, done a lot of television and things like that, but I love doing live theater, and this role has been a great blessing to me. Everyone's got to come down to the Orpheum and check out the show.
It's a cool show.
We're only here till Sunday. Tickets are flying. It's a great show. We had a big opening last night, so super psyched, man. This is I hope Prince shows up.
He might. He just might. You a big Prince fan?
I love Prince. I saw Prince at the Hollywood Roosevelt. Play a show in front of 100 people.
He does that.
Yeah, he does. And just 4-hour show,
Yeah.
just wild.
Yeah, he's
and
cool.
it like changed my life.
Well, maybe he watches the show. We know that for a fact. So maybe he'll give you a call and you
Check
can
me out,
go do
Prince.
some recording out at Paisley Park. Nice
I'm
to
down.
meet you, Constantine.
Thank you.
Rock of Ages is
Yeah.
playing now through October 24th at the Orpheum Theater in Minneapolis. For tickets and showtimes and more information, visit hennepintheatertrust.org. Very cool.